Hey yo, what's up? It's your man sAgo. I am here with another video. I didn't drop last week because I didn't put out a video last week because I was sick and I didn't get time to work on any video over the weekend, and then I guess I was busy and I was sick during the week, so yeah. Anyway, I'm better now. I know you cared. I know you cared. So I'm here with another film, SageView. And the movie, as you would have guessed by the title of this video, is Batman vs. Teenage Mutant... Oh, I shouldn't do that. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anyway, play the intro. So, Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've been making these comics for a while, but I've never actually read them. But I remember maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago when I first saw it, or a year ago. Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago when I first saw that the comics exist, and I was actually pretty intrigued by it. I never read it, never followed up on it, but you know, I was intrigued by it. Cause I mean, like, who doesn't love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't even have to say who doesn't love Batman, because who doesn't love Batman? DC's studio that makes all the DC movies, and the animated ones included. DC Animated Studios made, I don't even know, DC Animation made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vs. Batman movie. And the second I saw it, I was like, oh my word, this is what we've been waiting for. And yeah, so I'm gonna give a young no spoiler review, and then later on I'll start talking about spoilers. I don't remember what was actually shown in the trailer, so I won't say too much. What I will say is that it's a dope movie. Oh yeah, I'll say, first of all, if you haven't watched DC's animated movies, you're playing yourself. Their animated movies are freaking amazing. Their animated universe is essentially on par with the MCU. I'm not saying that they have an end game or an Infinity War, but I am saying that DC Animated Studios has been on par for like the past 10 years plus. Like they basically always been amazing. Now, because they actually did partner with Nickelodeon to make this, of course they would have had to. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They kind of brought down like the so when DC Animated Studios when DC Animation actually makes a film, they make it in the tone of like a Batman film. Like the stuff is not PG-13, or maybe it is PG-13, or it's like 13 violence, or in South Africa I guess it would be rated 13 or 16, some of the stuff, depending on which particular movie you choose, what specific movie you choose. It's not the case with this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I mean Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a PG-13 movie. They kind of, it's like, in terms of like the darkness, they kind of had to like bring Batman down and bring Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles up a little bit, and I think they did it well. I think they balanced the tones of like the two things pretty freaking well. Now I don't know what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics are like, so I can't really speak about that, but I can say they talk about the tone of the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated series and whatnot. It's kind of, they bring a little bit of that in, and they bring a little bit of the darkness from Batman, and then they make this dope movie. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I definitely would have loved to see this just be in the tone of Batman, because the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are ninjas. I mean, if you think about it, Raphael and Leonardo both carry knives. Like Leonardo carries 2 katanas, bruh. Like, there's no way you can just fight crime using katanas and not slit some throats, or like really make some serious damage, cutting some arteries here and there. There's no way. And Leonardo, I mean, and Raphael basically has the same thing. It's just a little more intimate. He's basically got the Wolverine claws. You can't have the wolf. I mean, that's not what they're actually called. But the things, what are they actually called? They're called Sai. It is a Sai, or SAI, or say. I'm gonna say shine. I'm gonna say my rating for the movie is between a 6.5 and a 7. I've only watched it once, so I'm just gonna say maybe I don't have to decide precisely what it is, but the reason for that is because I would have liked it to be a little bit darker. It was PG-13, which was okay. Oh, what was pretty interesting about this is that if you were a fan of like the campiness of the Adam West and the Tim Burton Batmans, you would have been very happy with this movie because because some of the stuff was pretty childish. Which is my other negative from this film. Of course, it's expected because it's with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. So the childishness, at least it doesn't like overshadow everything. It's just that some of the jokes that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made, or that they try to make using Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, are kind of like, Also, Batman was wearing the suit with the underwear on the outside again. And with the most recent animated Batman movies, they haven't really been using that specific suit that he has. I'm never really a fan of that suit actually. I kind of prefer the dark gray and all black and all all those costumes with like minimal color. But I guess they had to add a little bit more color in this one again because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which makes sense. I got over it. I kind of wanted them to use their usual animation style, but then again that goes back to if it was darker, like how the other animated Batman movies are. I'm probably sounding like a broken record right about now, so I'm gonna stop saying that. So my rating, let's put it at a 6.7 for this movie. It's a good movie. I think it's definitely worth the watch if you're a fan of Batman and if you're a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a good story. The fight scenes were really dope. Now the spoilers start. I basically already said everything I wanted to say. The only thing I wasn't sure about is whether or not in the trailer, and I don't feel like watching the trailer now, but whether or not in the trailer they show Shredder. But the point is that there are these battles between Batman and the Shredder, and they're dope. And the fight choreography, the fight animation for it is just amazing. Cause it's just like two masters of masters of martial arts, basically. The way that they portrayed the Shredder in the live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was kind of disappointing. Also, what I did enjoy about this movie is that they made the Shredder darker than we usually see. They made the Shredder. They gave him his spikes, his hand spikes. And he killed people, man. He straight up like. You see that? That is what I call dope stuff. That is, and it actually makes so much sense if you think about it. That they have like the Shredder and Ra's al Ghul going like basically hand in hand, not hand in hand. Kind of makes it sound like they're skipping their fields and whatnot together. But they have them side by side, like doing the same kind of thing. Because, which also, by the way, was crazy. Seeing Ra's al Ghul and Shredder on the ground together recruit the Joker, that was mad. That was just insane. But anyway, going back to the Shredder would be one ruthless dude. It makes like perfect sense. Like I never thought about it before, but the Shredder is the leader of an evil ninja clan. Of course he would be ruthless. Which is the reason I keep saying I would have loved to see an even darker version of this movie, because that would have been insane. Anyway, that's basically all I have to say about it. They made Damien, again with them making Atlanta, they kind of made Damien like, well, I guess Damien is likable in the most recent movies, but they made him almost nothing like Damien. Like half the time until he referred to Batman as father, I was not sure which Batman we were talking about. I mean, which Robin it was. I mean, I kind of had an idea that it wasn't Dick because Batgirl was there, and the only reason I knew it wasn't Tim was because they were like father, whatever father, and when the Joker was like, oh, you someone referred to Batman saying that you've already lost one Robin or something like that. You want to lose another or something like that. Pretty pretty dark. But obviously, if you're a kid watching this thing, you would never know, because you probably don't know that one of the Robins was killed by the Joker. So it was kind of like a throwaway line, which was pretty cool. Anyway, oh yeah, and the other thing that was weird was, first of all, how easily the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got inside the Batcave, and also how nonchalant they were about giving Bruce Wayne's identity away to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bro, Batman is not that trusting. I'm just saying. Okay. That's that. That's my review of Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you liked that, like it. Subscribe if you wanna subscribe. I'll see you. Oh yeah, this has been Straight Arrow. I'm sAgo, and I'll see you next video. Whoa! Had to be me. Big head, big smile. Had to be me. Big nose, big mind. Had to be me. Big this, big that. Had to be me. Had to be me. Had to be me. Big head, big smile. Had to be me. Big nose, big mind. Had to be me. Big this, big that. Had to be me.